Okay, I'm going to go live. Uh-oh. Where are we at? Looks like we're broadcasting live. Can you see me?
I can see you.
Okay, I can see you too. I can hear you too, which is good. I don't know if anybody else can though. But that's okay. We're going to do this either way. If you're out there and you are following along with us, um, send me a message and I will try to keep up with those of you that are. Let me do this. Let me set this up. So I wanted to welcome everybody. My name is Linda. I'm with HomeFit. We are an in-home personal training company here in the Birmingham area, and we have amazing trainers, not just here, but also in Huntsville and Nashville area, down Brentwood, Franklin, Mount Juliet, Murfreesboro. We're excited about all those areas. Up in Huntsville, we have Huntsville and Madison areas. Down here in Birmingham, we service most of Birmingham. And we come to your home and do your personal training in your home. Like I said, we have amazing trainers in each location. We try to hire the best, and we're pretty excited about that. So today we're going to do a WellTalk with Jocelyn, and it's on mindset. So before we do that, I'll tell just a little bit about myself. I've been with HomeFit for about 4 years now. Love the company, love what we do. We are really here to help people out, so it's kind of nice. I'm a mom of 2 grown boys, military spouse. My husband is since retired and originally from New York. Traveled a lot, love life, love what I'm doing here. And now, Jocelyn, I want you to tell a little bit about yourself.
Hey, everybody. I'm Jocelyn Kirstein. I'm originally from Griffin, Georgia, small town south of Atlanta. I grew up active, very active, always in sports, so I always had a love for fitness. I married my high school sweetheart, and he got commissioned, and the day after he got commissioned, we moved out to Mississippi. He joined the Air Force, so I was an Air Force spouse. We traveled to many different states, and we had a kid in every state that we were in, and we were in 3. So I have 3 wonderful kids, and that is what I'm truly the most proud of right now are my kids. And I got a degree in exercise physiology before I had kids, but my main focus while he was in the Air Force was for one of us to be with the kids pretty much at all times, and that was me. That was what I wanted to do, to be home with them. And when they got a little bit older, we settled here in Madison, Alabama, and I realized that, hey, I can actually start to use my degree. So I went and got my personal trainer certification, and then luckily came upon Linda, or Linda found me, and I've been with HomeFit maybe 6 months, but I've loved it ever since I joined. So happy to be here.
Well, and we're lucky to have you. We're love having you as part of the team too. So let's get started on the topic today, which is mindset. And uh, I guess first question for you is why did you decide on mindset as a topic?
It came pretty naturally to me when you asked me what I wanted to speak on. That was the first thing that my brain went to. And the reason I say that is because um, I've seen how changing the mindset can work in my life and all the changes that is done for me. And if it can change me, it can change anybody. So, and I know how important it is to change that mindset because without it, nothing in your life is going to change. So, for me, it was very easy to decide that I wanted to talk on that topic.
It is a integral part of our health journey. So, a lot of people know we need to exercise, we need to eat right, but sometimes it's just the right things to do, but how do you get that mindset to do it? So tell me what does mindset have to do with physical training and proper diet? And
Okay, it has everything to to do with it. The key to sticking with a diet or fitness program, or even starting a diet or fitness program, begins with strengthening the mind. And it is a muscle. We're going to strengthen that mind muscle. And when you think about all the things that are at our disposal, we have healthy watches that tell us when to drink water, how many calories we've burned. We have apps that tell us to walk to our car. We have all these things that we know we should be doing, but yet we're still have high obesity rates. We still have type 2 diabetes. We still have all of these diseases that are around, and we know what to do, yet we're not doing it. And there's a reason why we're not doing it. It's because our mind is not taking us there. So you have to sit back and think about what you're telling yourself, what your story is, what your beliefs are. And until you can even tackle that, you're not going to tackle the obstacle to starting a fitness program or starting to be healthy. You've got to first start with your mind, and then your body will follow.
Gotcha. So what would you say are some indicators that it's time to change your mindset?
Well, in the past, I have been told I was a negative person, and that was kind of hard to hear because I see myself as very optimistic. But in the past, I kind of would be on the negative side. I was always thinking that someone wronged me or things just didn't work out the right way I wanted them to work out. And it kind of leads you to the negative mindset. And so I had to hear that, and I had to take stock of that and think, maybe they're right. If you're constantly focused on what's wrong in your life, if you can't let go of all things that are going wrong in your life, and chances are there could be some things going wrong with your life, but there's also some good things that are going on. So you have to remember there are some victories that you can be thinking about. But if you're just kind of geared toward those negativity moments in your life, you might need to change your mindset. Always replaying your failures, even if they're way, way in the past. If you can't stop thinking about them, your mind is on a loop about those negative failures. And do you think that's going to drive you forward to trying anything new? No, because you're kind of stuck in the past. You're reliving all those failures, and you're not giving your mind a break to try something new or to accept a new opportunity. Free. If you're constantly complaining on things that you can't change. There's some things that we can change in our life, and there's some things we can't change. If it's raining outside, you can complain all you want to about the weather, but is that going to stop the rain? Absolutely not. You're wasting your energy. You're just having all this negative energy. You can't complain about things you can't change. You have to think about things that you can change and accept that some things will be out of your control, but take control of the things that you can change. And number 4 is a big one for me because I've had many setbacks in my life, physical, emotional, mainly physical though. And number 4 is negative people tend to think about things they have to do instead of things they get to do. I broke my foot, and I'm a very active person, so being sidelined with a cast my foot for 3 months and sitting on the couch watching life go by you was very humbling, to say the least. And there would be days before that happened, I'd like, oh, I have to exercise or I have to take the kids to the doctor. Well, believe me, when I was sitting on that couch for 3 months and not being able to do anything, my whole mindset shifted. I get to take the kids to the doctor. I get to exercise. I get this opportunity. Not everything, suddenly everything wasn't an inconvenience to me. It was an opportunity. So negative people tend to think that everything that comes their way is an inconvenience. They don't see that every day is a gift. So if you're kind of thinking that you're inconvenienced by everything, you might need a shift in your mindset.
That makes a lot of sense. So tell me this. When you were sidelined, do you believe that was a pivotal moment in your life? And and when were you told that you were a negative person? Let's go back to that just a little bit.
Okay. I guess when I was not newly married, I think when the kids started coming along, and you know how it is raising kids, especially if you're a military spouse. It's a lot, especially when your husband's deployed and you have two kids and no family. You kind of tend to think you're the martyr, you're the victim. Oh, I have to do this, I have to do that. And my husband's like, "Do you ever hear yourself talk?" And I'm like, "No." And he goes, "Well, did you hear yourself say, oh, I have to do this. Oh, I have to do that. Have you thought that some people can't even have children and how lucky you are?"
Wow.
Yes, and that was, I mean, just hearing him say that, and you know how lucky you are. You know that, but when someone points it out to you, and especially that person you love the most, kind of tells you that, and it was hard
Hmm.
to tell me that. He didn't want to hurt my feelings, but he didn't also want my negativity to spill over to the kids either. So when he said that to me, it really made me stop and think. And it really did kind of change the way I talk to myself. And
Wow.
it's to have a happy mom. And I don't want them to think that I have to do anything. I want to be in the moment and enjoy it with them. So that was the big deal when he told me that.
I bet that's kind of like a slap in the face that kind of gets you refocused on life, huh?
That's what I needed. I was sleep deprived because we had young children, pulled in many directions. Just tired and when you're tired and you're sleep deprived and you're trying to lose baby weight on top of that and you're running around, you kind of just feel like the weight of the world is on you. But if you just take a second and breathe and count your blessings, you can have that mind shift. And I feel grateful that he told me that. I needed it.
It's nice to have that accountability person in your life that's able to tell you that. But if you don't have that accountability person, this may be your eye opener. Everybody should step back, take a look at their lives, and see how they're approaching things. Maybe. Um,
Exactly. Hope it
and
is someone's eye opener today. That's what I want for somebody because it truly changed my life, and I'm really hoping that it can change someone else's.
yeah, well, I'm glad we're doing this. So let's go on just a little bit. Why do you feel it's important to make that mind shift change to a positive? I mean, because some people, the way I see it, some people will always have negative stuff in their lives. They have health issues that are not going to go away. They
Exactly.
have, you know, other issues in their lives that aren't going to go away. So, so why do you feel it's important to make that or create that mind shift?
I feel it's important because when you think about it, your body and your mind are intrinsically linked. Whatever you think, whatever your thoughts are, that action and the outcome is going to be what you thought about. And yeah, if you do have health problems, is it going to help you by being mad about them, or is it going to help you worrying about them even more? If you know you're taking the steps to feel better or get your health better or as best as it can be, the negativity is not going to do anything for you. You're going to be stuck in that rut, and you're probably not going to be that fun to be around either. So you have to transform your body or your life. You have to first think about your thoughts.
Yes,
What
think, believe, act. I've seen it many times. How you
Yes,
think is how you believe is how you act.
exactly. And it goes right in that order. It all starts right here. You can
Right?
have the intentions in the world, but if you are not, it's like a movie reel. Your mindset is what you tell yourself every day. You have
Yeah.
this going to your mind every day. And what you're saying to yourself is what you're going to do. So if you want to stay where you are and you don't want to move out of the spot you're in, your mindset will
Playing that
stay.
real.
Yes, exactly. It's just going to be on a loop. But if you want to better yourself and you want things, I'm ambitious. And I never thought I was that ambitious, but I am. And it takes a lot for me to step out of my comfort zone. This right here is outside my comfort zone, but I want to
You're
get
doing a
better.
great job.
Yeah, I want to get better at what I do. And to get better at what you do, you have to step out of that comfort zone. So today, before I did this, I kept saying, "You're going to do a great job, Jocelyn. You're going to do your best." I gave myself a pep talk because I wanted to give my best to people, but to give my best to people, I have to believe I'm capable of it.
That's right. Self-talk is a huge part of your mindset. And the way we talk to ourselves, I don't know the numbers, I can't remember, but it's an amazing, huge number of words that we say to ourselves all day long in our own heads.
Yes.
But we have the ability to change those words in our heads.
Yes, we do.
We know other words, we know other things to say, and if we start thinking them, start believing it, and then start saying it, it's going to change.
So first you
Okay.
have to, oh, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Well, I was going to say, so why do you feel it's so difficult to get started?
Because like I said, we're comfortable with what we know, right? We're all comfortable inside our comfort zone. And for some reason, your beliefs are serving you in one way or another, good or bad. What you're thinking, where you're at in life, is serving a purpose. Good or bad, it doesn't matter. So